Well, it's been a rainy day across central Alabama. We've seen over 2 inches of rain in Jasper, almost 2 inches at the Tuscaloosa Regional Airport, and we just got a flash flood warning in place too.
Yeah, Jefferson County, Birmingham, Hoover, Vestavia, Mountain Brook under a flash flood warning right now. Let's get right to the maps here. And this is what it looks like in downtown Birmingham at Regions Field, and it's definitely starting to get underwater there. And as we continue to add rainfall through the rest of the evening, this is only going to get worse. And this is not the worst of the kind of flooding that we'll see, although that's a lot of ponding. There are a lot of creeks and small streams in Jefferson County, including near Center Street. Valley Creek has already risen about 4 feet in the last 35 to 40 minutes. So the heavy rain here that's falling in Birmingham and Hoover, Vestavia, Bessemer, Hueytown, that's moving out in the direction of Irondale and then up toward the southwest end of Trussville over to Center Point and Roebuck, Tarrant. This is where some roads could get underwater here pretty quickly. Look at the heaviest rain now running from around downtown Homewood right down Highway 31 through Vestavia into Hoover. You get to the bottom of the hill down there and then 31 down into North Shelby County around Pelham. Heavy rain falling approaching Valleydale Church and then around Herdmont Park, Oak Mountain High School, and Meadowbrook communities. All this tracking northeast across Shelby County, St. Clair County, and Jefferson County at about 40 miles per hour. So the rain is already beginning to pick up around Talladega, but the heaviest rain gets over here toward Pell City, East Aboga, Talladega, even over to White Plains between now and 6 o'clock. So it's a pretty quick moving batch, but there's a whole lot more behind it. So now through Saturday morning, lots of rain, limited risk of any severe thunderstorms. That's primarily to the south of Interstate 20. And right now, the Storm Prediction Center watching Choctaw County, Clark County, Washington County, and then a good chunk of South Mississippi, because that's where all the instability is. All this rain is really blocking any sort of significant push of that really warm, humid air north into central Alabama. And as long as that sets up that wall there, there's not much of a risk of active thunderstorms around here. But we have had a lot of rain already, especially Walker County, Coleman, Blount, Fayette. It's starting to pick up in Tuscaloosa and Pickens counties, and we're going to see a lot more than this through the rest of the evening. Timeline-wise, severe weather generally unlikely north of Tuscaloosa, north of Birmingham, Pell City, and Anniston. South of there, this is what I would call a really low chance between about 2 and 5 a.m. from Shelby County to Chilton County, after 3 a.m. through early tomorrow morning over east central Alabama. Here's future track. One round of heavy rain moves out. Another one comes in right behind it. This is likely to be the biggest problem of the night, the heavy rain. But that's 3 a.m. You start to see these spotty areas of heavier thunderstorms. That's where some of this could potentially turn severe overnight through very early tomorrow morning. Now, as far as the forecast goes, beyond this, the weather is going to dry out considerably. Let's bring in meteorologist Jordan West to talk about the cold that's coming south.
That's right. All of that rain associated with a front, and ahead of that front is all that warm, moist air that's really fueling all of the heavy rain that we're seeing right now. But behind it, temperatures drop pretty significantly as we work our way through the day. Saturday night and even into Sunday throughout the day too. An Arctic air mass or an Arctic high starts to work its way from the Midwest and work its way down towards the southeast, and that's going to allow temperatures to drop from Saturday night all the way through Sunday. And by Monday morning, temperatures start out well below freezing in the mid-20s across the board, from 25 in Huntsville all the way up to 28 down towards Hoover. We'll warm up to the upper 40s and low 50s, so still pretty chilly, but at least closer to normal for this time of year. And then temperatures drop again as we get into early Tuesday morning as well. So over the next 7 days after all of the rain, tomorrow we're actually going to be cooler and actually starting to feel a little bit more like winter. But as we get into Wednesday and Thursday, clouds build. We're going to get another weak front coming in. We could see some very light showers Wednesday into Thursday, but overall much warmer, especially as we get into Wednesday afternoon.